Yo, check this out. I made my first ever trap beat. Take a listen to this, man. This sounds sick. I don't know, man. It's just got a different bounce to it. It just sounds like way cleaner. Well, no, not cleaner. It's just a different bounce, you know, different sound selection. Yeah, it's quite nice just to freshen things up a little bit and go with something different, you know, just a different kind of bounce. A lot of you probably get in the same routine of just like, you know, make a melody, add the two-step hi-hats, add the clap, add the 808. It's cool just to change up, you know, the way you make beats every now and then. Since I've had this sort of new spark of trying different types of beats, I've been doing some learning, looking at some new music theory, and I have stumbled onto, well, I mean, to be fair, a lot of you guys may already know this, but there's select chord progressions that go really well together. And I've noticed these chord progressions used in a lot of beats, and especially by the producers that are doing well. So I'm going to reveal some gems to you, and I actually use one of the chord progressions in this beat. So yeah, I'm going to mess around, make a beat real quick, and I'm going to use that chord progression, and I'll talk you through it as I'm doing it. And it's super easy. You just need to remember and just pause it on the screen when I talk you through it. Note them down, and then you can just play them in any key. So let's do this. Alright, I'm going to start things off with a grand piano. Alright, that's kind of close. Let's mess around with octaves with these chords. I always like to put that last chord like a little bit quieter because then it kind of leads nicely back into the beginning. So yeah, I always just like drag that down a little bit like that. Oh my god. That's the one right there. Okay, just one hit. It's just gonna hit once. Alright, there's my full loop. When people talk about, you know, putting stuff in key, and honestly, like, this may sound really, really basic to a lot of you guys, but, like, I've been making beats for how long now? Like 3, 4, no, longer than that, like 7 years. I've been that ignorant to learn, like, all the, you know, proper scales and key scales and all that kind of stuff, that I've just kept it super simple, and I've just been going with, like, minor scale. So I just put in minor chords, or go off that number code that I did a while ago for R&B chords. But I never knew, honestly, like, you can give me some shit in the comments, like, I deserve it, but I never knew you can mix and match major and minor chords to give, like, an even stronger emotion. Like, trust me, this chord progression it just sounds way nicer than just sticking to minor chords or just sticking to major chords. And it's a really popular chord progression. I never thought to even look into it until, like, recently when I started making drill beats. I was like, I'm getting bored of my chord progressions, like, let me just see if I can find something new. So I'm going to do this chord progression in the scale of C, just so you guys can, you know, take note and transpose it however you like. Take a listen to I'll just play the chords by themselves. Real nice, like, it all fits really nicely together. The chords are quite close to each other, which helps, but there's a little switch up between major and minor, which adds that added emotion. And yeah, I don't know what it is, but it just sounds way nicer than just sticking to minor chords. So the chords themselves are C minor. Okay, take a look at my keys on the left. That's C minor, and then it goes up to F minor, which is right here. Okay, I'm just playing a bass note, so, and then up to G major. And then that gives it that nice transition back to minor. I can't play with this mic in the way and the keyboard's in the way. Hang on a sec. C minor, F minor, G minor, G major, back to C minor. That last chord, it really gives you that kind of added emotion to the chord progression. And then once you've got that down, then you can just go in with your top melodies and just honestly just freestyle it. If you have a MIDI keyboard, it's so satisfying to then freestyle over these chords. So you just play it. You get my drift. So that chord progression in that order works really well. But that is a major gem for anybody like wanting to make those like luxurious melodic, you know, style beats, you know. So yeah, man, take that chord progression, you know, you can use it with guitar VSTs as well, but you'd have to like arpeggiate it, so it's like that foundation will honestly serve you well, and you can repeat it and you can mess with the keys, you know, you can transpose keys up an octave, add a little bit of top end to it. You can do anything with it, but if you have that basis, then that's what's going to drive the emotion of the beat, and then whatever you do on top of it is like extra ear candy. Why this ties into the whole title of the video, I forgot to even mention this, Jesus Christ. The melody is what gets people's attention, it's what gets people's, you know, emotions going. That's what generates the feeling, and then anything on top of that is what makes the song unique. If you want to drive more sales, then do a lot of research into your chords, and trust me, once you have those chord progressions down, you get your mixing on point, you get your drums clean. Honestly, it just transforms everything. Like, I can't tell you, like, I've literally only just started doing this from like the last couple of weeks, and it's completely changed the whole like feel of my beats. That's also reflected in my sales. So yeah, man, let me get this beat finished off real quick. Let me get some drums put in. Hey. I'm gonna go one more key just so that bottom 808's not too like loose. About to hit the live stream. Beat critiques have been going well. If you guys haven't checked in yet, make sure you check in. We've been having some pretty good sessions. I've been doing like some fairly long sessions, like 2 hours, 2.5 hours. So yeah, join in, submit some beats, critique other people's beats. It's good, man. It's a good little like live interaction. You know, you guys can collab with other people, critique each other's beats, network on that. It's pretty good. It's pretty cool. Yeah, man, I'm going to be streaming at least twice a week. I'm going to aim to do every other day. I'll be doing beat critiques, I'll be doing live collabs, just anything you guys want, to be honest. But at the minute, we're doing a lot of beat critiques and a lot of collabs. So yeah, man, tap in. All right, man, let's go. Yeah, that's hard. The only thing I'd say is just take out all those sound effects, because it's kind of filling out the space too much. Well, last night was a good success. Live streams are going really well at the minute. If you haven't tapped into the streams, I'm doing them every other day around 10 PM my time, and my time is GMT +3, so just convert it to whatever time you're on. But yeah, man, going back to the whole point in this video, now more than ever is a good time to really learn. You don't have to get really in depth with it, you don't have to know like solid music theory, but just get to learn like the chord progressions that are used commonly in trap, because it's not that chord progression that's going to make you sound the same as everybody else. Learning those different chord progressions, they capture like the emotion of the beat, and then it's whatever you can do in terms of your sound selection, the rhythm of the chord progression, how you play it. So if you're playing it on your MIDI keyboard and playing with the velocities, playing with the pitch modulator, you know, just those little touches is what makes it unique to you. And then obviously the drums as well. So this has completely transformed my beats, just learning like 5 or 6 different chord progressions that work well, that elicit certain types of emotions that just work, and they've been proven to work year after year after year after year. So yeah, definitely would recommend just doing some research on chord progressions. I can do more tutorials like this in the future if you guys, you know, want to learn some new chords and stuff, but yeah, I thought I'd just kind of test the water and see what you guys think. It's going to wrap it up for today. Make sure you head over to my new website, prodllb.com. All my free kits are on there. All my premium kits are on there. Loop kits, the SE loop kit that's just dropped. Beat selling webinars, beat courses, you name it, it's all on there. So yeah, man, hope to see you guys very soon.